Hi everyone, I'm Madison. Thank you for clicking on my channel. In today's video, we're going to be using my TBR jar to pick my May reads. So for the month of May, I am going to pick 4 books with the TBR jar because I am in the middle of one book right now and I am about to start reading Kingdom of Ash, which, as you may or may not know, is a 900 plus page book. So that will be consuming a lot of my reading time, but I do plan to read other books in this month. Who knows if I'll even finish that one in the month of May. We will see. So starting off with our first prompt, we have a book for the season. Okay, fun. So this kind of opens a lot of reading opportunities. Let's turn. This is silly. So, book for this season, it is still spring in my mind. So, my brain is going towards romance with that. So for that prompt, I chose Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage. I think this just kind of gives me like spring summer vibes. I don't know. I read the majority of my romance books in the spring and summer. Cowboy romances are just so good in like the warmer months, in my opinion. So yeah, we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna put this one as my first book, which is also a book that I wanted to read in the spring months anyways. So that's good. I moved my TBR cart over here, so I'm just gonna set it over here. You might not be able to see it, but that's okay. So we're going to go with book number 2, prompt number 2, which is a book with an odd number of pages. I feel like we get this, like, the even or odd number of pages often, but that's even. No! Maybe Quicksilver? I'm like, there's no, like, acknowledgements or anything in this book. I'm very confused. Okay, Quicksilver is an odd number of pages. There is also Glow of the Everflame that I need to look up to see if that is an odd number of pages because I would like to try and continue that series. But that's a big book. I say that's a big book as if this isn't like the same amount of pages. I think we're gonna try and go for, I really want to read this, but I'm gonna say no. I don't know. But for a book with an odd number of pages, I'm gonna go with Watch Me by Tahira Mafi. I loved the Shatter Me series. I think I have it somewhere over here, right behind me. And I feel like this is a good one to just like pick up, and it's an odd number. It's 353 pages. So that will be the second book from our prompts. Let's go for number 3. A book you've been avoiding. Yikes. Well, Kingdom of Ash, but I'm gonna read that one. Let's see. I've been avoiding both of these, honestly. The Wedding People and The Favorites. The Wedding People by Allison Espatch and The Favorites by Lane Fargo. Let's actually check my Libby because I have both of these books on hold at my Libby and see which one is more, which one's going to be available sooner. I think I want to do an audiobook. So, because of that, we're going to go with The Wedding People by Allison Espatch. That is the most, or the earliest available between the two, so Already book number 3. Finally, let's pick number 4. A book from your favorite genre. Well, my favorite genre is fantasy. And so this is very hard because I don't want to start a new fantasy series because I'm in the middle of Kingdom of Ash, but I keep eyeing this book, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna pick Quicksilver by Callie Hart. My friend read this and she really liked it, so I'm gonna try to read this. It's a hefty book. I think it's like 600 something pages. Yeah. So this, along with Kingdom of Ash, that's a lot of pages. We will see if we can do it. Yikes. So as for other books that I am reading in the month of May, I am actually in the middle of Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. I actually have been listening to this on audiobook, but Spotify put me in Spotify jail for the rest of this month, so I will not be finishing it in April. I think I'm gonna just give it a break for now. I'm enjoying it so far. I am concerned about a trope that may be introduced, that I've heard is introduced in this. But I really liked This Summer Will Be Different, so I want to get through her backlist. I've read Meet Me at the Lake, and I've read that one, and so I just need to read this, especially with One Golden Summer coming out, which is about the brother of the male main character in this book. So, yes. I will be finishing that next month, and then I don't know if I'll finish this book, or if this book will finish me. No, I'm kidding. But that is Kingdom of Ash, as I've said, by Sarah J. Maas. I think it is time that I finally pick up this brick and read it. I am scared, sad, but also excited. I can't wait to see where the story goes. I know it's going to rip my heart out and stomp on it and spit on it and everything, but I think I'm emotionally ready. I'm also just like still in such a fantasy mood. I cannot get that itch. Like, I cannot scratch the itch this year, which is funny. According to my Fable, I've read more romance, but it's counting fantasy romances as romances. I'm very confused by that. I have not read that many romances this year. I've read a lot of fantasy so far, so a little confused, but I'm just going to keep pushing through and trying to get the feeling that this book series gives me. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. I hope this doesn't put me in a reading slump. I'm going to have to pick up more fantasy to like make myself feel better. I don't know what else I'm going to do. But yes, it is time. So as for the other books that we picked with the TBR jar, the first book that we picked was Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage. This book is a book for the season, and I just picked cowboys because why not? The next prompt was a book with an odd number of pages, and I picked Watch Me by Tahira Mafi. These books are always quick reads for me, so I'm hoping I can crank through this in 1 or 2 sittings. And then the next prompt we had was a book that you've been avoiding, and I picked The Wedding People by Allison Espach. Honestly, I've been avoiding it because I know what the premise of it is, and I want to be in a good headspace for it, because some of the stuff is a little relatable to me. So, yeah. It's a heavy topic, and it can be relatable to people who have been in the same mental state, and I just want to make sure that I'm in a good headspace before I pick this book up. So that's why I have been avoiding it. But we're going to listen to it this month, because why not? And then the last prompt that we had was a book from your favorite genre, and my favorite genre is fantasy. I think this is more fantasy romance or romantasy, I don't know. that's a subgenre. In my mind, romantasy and fantasy romance are subgenres. It's still fantasy at the end of the day. And I picked Quicksilver by Callie Hart. I have been eyeing this book for a while. My one coworker, Jill, has read it and really liked it and wants me to pick it up, so these are all the books that we picked from the TBR jar. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and maybe I will film a little reading vlog of me reading some of these books this month. We will see. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.